Hello. That was serendipitous timing with the music, wasn't it? Um, Hello. Thank you for joining me today, whether it's on Twitch right now or if it's on YouTube later. I appreciate you either way. Um, is it looking a little dark? I think I closed down the iris a little bit. Hold on. Hold on. Please hold. I may not be able to I got a new phone, so I may not be able to fix this easily. Here and connect. Oh no. Yeah. I'll fix it later. Whatever. For now, you'll just have to deal with darkness. That's all right. Yeah, it's been a good week. My wife came and visited last weekend, so that's been nice. Kind of got to hang out with her a little bit when she took a break from school. But yeah, we're back at it again with another keyboard build, and this one is another one of those builds. It's kind of like that time I built that jelly. That Jelly 60, that pink one with the lavender switches, where I think it's fairly on theme in every way, as much as it can be. I'll explain what I mean. But if you can't tell by the title, it's kind of lunar or moon themed today. So the board itself is made by Ungodly Design in California. It's the Luna. I think I called it the Luna 60 in some places, but it might just be called the Luna. It's using the DZ60 PCB, which is why I think it kind of sometimes inherits that moniker. But yeah, anyways, we are going to be checking this out. This is the board that I actually did not pick up on Group Buy. It was an in-stock board that is, I don't know if it's still in stock, but it was in stock for a very long time, which is impressive. So we have analog assembly instructions, which is fun. That doesn't happen very often. Usually you gotta go dig them up online. We got the black colorway. It's interesting. Under the right lighting conditions, it almost seems like an olive green. It's kind of interesting. Not mad about it. I do know that I think Voodoo Bear was looking at the macro pad that interfaces with these ridges on the side. And it looks like they don't quite match color-wise, which is unfortunate. But also, I'm gonna pop open a window real quick. Hold on. It is getting toasty in here. All right. But yeah, we're going to be building this with the black Boba U4Ts, the 62 gram variant that we lubed on stream a couple weeks ago. And then we'll be topping this whole thing with Gmk Apollo, which is, I think, going to be pretty apropos for a board like this. It's an interesting board because it's kind of top mount in the sense that the switches fit into the plate, which is part of the case, and then hold the PCB up, but it's also kind of gasket mounted because this rubber gasket separates the top half of the case from the bottom half of the case. So we may get a bit of a best of both worlds type scenario here, or it may not be great at all. We'll find out. I'm excited to see, but yeah, so here's the PCB. This is the DZ60 PCB, widely available. I believe you can get it right now from KBD fans or from Divinity, whoever your vendor of choice is. But old reliable, it works. It supports a billion different layouts, so we have a lot of flexibility. And then this plate also supports quite a few different layouts as well, so we can kind of pick and choose what we want. It's cool because it's a 60% with an arrow cluster, which is kind of a neat thing that you don't see super often, and the case supports that configuration. So we also get a couple feet for the bottom. We get a couple Allen wrenches and some screws for assembly. And then we get some case foam in the bottom here as well. So I will, it's going to be very easy to assemble and disassemble this. So I will definitely try it with and without the case foam, but also, oh man, I'm going to have to, I got a microfiber cloth, but I already got fingerprints on this. Look at that shine. Hey, look, that's you. Hello. So, anyways, I love the curves on the bottom here. I just think it looks really nice. So I'm excited about this. Excited about this build. But yeah, what a nice mirror finish too. So that is it for the hardware. So I think the first thing we need to do is get some stabilizers prepped. Shall we? We shall. Let me put some of this back in, actually. For now, I just want the PCB. And then we'll get the top plate back in the game later. Okay. Let me grab out the grubby mat. So I don't end up getting lube all over my this mat. This is the Metropolis desk pad from Novel Keys. We'll need some lube. The holder. I may, yeah, I think I probably will end up poly modding the spacebar stabilizer. Okay. Let's get the scissors as well. And the brush. I think that's everything we need. And now we just got to pick out our stabilizers. So I think for this, I'm just going to go with Old Faithful Duroc V2s. And I don't think I want to do a 7U on this. I think I could. Definitely could. But I don't think I want to. Yeah, given the lack of additional modifiers on the left side. Interesting. There are so many holes on here. So many places I could mount a spacebar. But I think that's going to be the ticket right there. I don't think any of the other ones actually line up. Interesting. Okay. I think we could also do a split spacebar with two 2Us and one in the middle. But I don't really like that because I've found that typically my thumb wants to go right where that single key is in the middle. So I'm just going to go with the traditional layout. So let's look at the... Let me pull up the actual layout guide so I can make sure that I want what I want. You know what I mean? Okay, so I'm looking on their site. Looks like we got a left shift and an enter. And those appear to be the only 2U keys on the whole entire board. So also it seems like they're sold out right now. Just checking real quick. Every colorway is currently sold out. But, and you can see here the gasket mounting style. So it's got the sandwich going on right there. So pretty neat. But anyways, all right, let's move forward with that. So that just means that I only need two 2U stabilizers, which is nice. Yo, Elvin Bray. Thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate it. 4 months. Are you kidding me? Has it been 4 months already? Jeepers. Thank you. You're a real one. How are you doing, my friend? How was your day? You didn't stream today, did you? I don't think I saw that. You did stream. Okay. I was pretty busy this morning, so it must have ended before I was able to check Twitch. What'd you do? How was it? Was it fun? It's supposed to be a simple Zykos rebuild. Oh, okay. The 3-part shenanigan turned into a scuffed Zykos rebuild. Okay, let's go. What were you rebuilding? Were you just like taking them apart and relubing them, or Are they just not feeling quite right? Grab some tweezers. Swapping cherry top to York panda top. Okay, okay. I do like those York housings. I've made my own holy pandas with them, and they're nice. But the leftovers are basically useless, I've discovered. Like, really not a ton you can do with the housings of the stems of the York switches and the housings of the panda switches. So I just end up throwing them away, which is feels super gross and wasteful, but there's not a ton you can do with it. Okay, so we get one in. I always get confused when I'm swapping stuff too. Like whenever I'm making holy pandas, I'm always like, which spring do I use? Do I use the spring from the Halo, or do I use the spring from the panda? Or do I get a third-party spring, like a TX spring or something? I never know. Probably would be best to get a TX spring if I'm already going through the effort of swapping it. TX is good enough, yeah. You're a third-party spring guy? I've actually never used third-party springs. There's definitely some that I should, where I just don't like the springs. But I've never done it before. But I have heard great things about the Mekibo and their TX springs. Mekibo is based out of Texas, hence why they used to be TX keyboards. And they were posting pictures of really good barbecue, and it was making me hungry. Okay, we are almost done inserting the little piece of Band-Aid into the stem. Okay, there we go. That'll do. That'll do. I might pull it through a little bit further because I don't want it to interfere with the back of the housing. There we go. Okay, that'll help with the spacebar. Cool. And we only have 3 of these things to go, so should be a rather quick process. Let's balance the wires real quick though. So we have this slab of steel. I think this is traditionally for like jewelry makers, but that's great for balancing wires because it's super flat. Oh my goodness, this is a perfect wire. Has this ever happened ever? No, it has not. I'm not touching that. I'm just gonna make it worse if I do. Usually I don't bother balancing the 2U wires because they're so short. And these feel fine as well. Nice. Perfect. Okay. Put away the pliers. Put away the steel. And now we just have to lube these three. So let me separate them into groups because I do want to make sure that the spacebar is the one that gets the holy mod. And I'll start by lubing up the inside of the housings. Today I got a new gym membership. I used to have a gym membership at the climbing gym. I used to rock climb a lot. Used to climb like probably 3 times a week or so. But it's really hard on your joints. It's hard on your elbows. It's hard on your fingers. I have pretty dry skin in general, so putting chalk on it all the time was definitely making it worse. So I was just using they have a little workout area that's kind of for like conditioning for rock climbers. So I was just using that for the last several months or so. I don't know, going to the gym in the morning with my boys. But there's a really big like proper gym in town that actually costs less per month and has way more equipment. So I finally got around to canceling my membership at the climbing gym and switching over this morning to the new one. And dude, it's crazy. I don't know about you, but I am way too stupid to use the treadmills at that gym. Like, you get on there and it's like a touch screen that has all these graphs and it's like trying to tell you you're running a course somewhere, but I can't figure out how to get it to stop changing between 2 different speeds and like a bunch of different inclines. So I'm just at the mercy of this machine that I don't want to get off of, but I can't figure out how to operate. It's a very helpless feeling. Meanwhile, there's like a bunch of elderly people around you working out with no problems at all. And like, it's a whole nother world, man. Can't handle these treadmills. It's okay. We got her done. And then the only bench that was available, because there were a lot of people there this morning, was like an incline bench, which I'd never done incline bench press before. And let me tell you, it's a lot harder than a normal bench press. I got wrecked, to say the least. But it was fun. They have like a basketball court and a pool and racquetball courts and stuff. So I'm excited. I used to be a competitive swimmer too, back in high school. I used to swim distance and breaststroke. But I used to compete in the mile, but I haven't swum in quite a long time. Since college, I think, which was, it's probably been like 6 years since the last time I was swimming laps. So that'll be nice as well to get back to my roots a bit. All right. Cool. Let us do a little bit extra on the wires here, and then we will be done with the space bar, which is nice. All right. Okay. Get a paper towel so I don't get my hands covered in lube. Cryotox is not amazing for you. All right. Next one. Cool. All right, spacebar is Dunskies. Let's move on to the two 2Us. I already lubed the housings, and I just got to get the stems. It's pretty quick. And then we'll mount them on the PCB, and we'll rock and roll. I wonder how many stabilizers I've tuned in my life. Like, it's definitely in the hundreds at this point. I just don't know how many. Just enough for me to be dangerous and have opinions that I hold too strongly. That's probably how many I've tuned. Although, to be honest, I feel like I hold my stabilizer tuning opinions a lot less strongly than some people do. Like, as long as it sounds good, I don't really care what you do. There are some people who are like feeling the need to go into someone else's stream and tell them how to do it. Which, if they're asking for help, that's fine, but I don't know. I don't see a lot of it, but occasionally you get backseat driving in the keyboard community. It's definitely less bad than a lot of game communities for sure. Like, I watch a lot of Trackmania, and there's a lot of backseat, like almost in a literal sense, backseat driving that happens there, which is not super cool. But keyboard people are cool. They're a nice bunch. The more and more time I spend on Twitch, the more I realize how special the makers and crafting category really is, and how unique it is. So I'm really thankful that it exists. And if the keyboard category becomes a thing, I fully anticipate it to be the same, because it'll just be the same people kind of spilling over into a new category. Which, if you haven't heard, Tim Keelis is once again heading up a movement to get the keyboard building activity have its own category on Twitch, not just a tag, because he noticed that a lot of people using the keyboard tag are just gamers who are using a mechanical keyboard, and they started using that tag. So he wants to make it an official category so that if you're here, that's what you're doing, and it's a bit more explicit, which I think is awesome. I will say a lot of makers and crafting is already keyboards, so it's not that bad. Like, if I ever want to sort by, like, you know, makers and crafting, see who's got low viewership or no viewership, and then raid them, which is something that I'll occasionally do. it's usually pretty easy to find someone building a keyboard in here, but not always. So if I could just sort all keyboards, you know, like everybody building a keyboard right now, that would be really convenient. Kind of get a lay of the land too of like who's all streaming. It'd be a nice way to discover new streamers also. Just see who streams that category. So hoping that goes through soon, but we'll see. I don't actually fully understand what it takes to make that happen. Yo! Managia? I don't actually know how to pronounce that, but thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. Welcome on into the bread basement. We build keyboards here. We hang out. I appreciate the follow. Thank you. Okay, that is all of our stabilizers done. So we can put the lubricant tools away and we can move on to the next step, which will be attaching it to the PCB and testing it out. You know what I realized too? This is the first solder PCB that I've made in a while, which is cool. Nothing against hot swap. I love me a good hot swap, but I don't know, man. I love getting my hands dirty soldering a PCB. So here she is. This is the DZ60. Just looking at people streaming. Oh, cool. Yeah, that we were just talking about that actually, how it would be cool to have a keyboard category so we could, you know, find new keyboard streamers. The build is going well. Just finished tuning the stabilizers, and now I'm going to attach them to the PCB. We are building the Luna from Ungodly Designs today, so it uses the DZ60 PCB, which we will get going here, and we're putting black Bobas in it today because I do love that tactile. So yeah, we are going to test that out here real quick. I'm going to use the I know, right? Yeah, it is nice to have that. Do you stream? Are you another keyboard streamer? Let me find a 6.25 space bar. There we go. Yeah, oh cool, right on. Nice. I will go. That's cool, I appreciate it. Wow, I like your branding. Looks good. Cool, hit you with a follow there. But yeah, no, I was talking to you about how, what a great community this is. It's like, everyone's very kind to each other, very supportive, and like constantly rating each other. I don't know about you, but occasionally I'll like leave a stream on overnight on my computer or go to bed or something, and I'll wake up in the morning and they've just been playing like raid tags. So it's like, you know, the streamer I was watching rated someone else who rated someone else, and now it's like I'm still watching a live channel of a keyboard streamer. It's just someone that I don't recognize, and it's like, oh cool. They're, you know, everybody likes to spread the love around Twitch. It's super cool. And I don't see that very often in other communities. So let me grab some O-rings and screws so we can do this right. There we go. I'll mount these guys in place with the old wow stick. Okay, we only need 6 screws. Can I just get 6 out of the bag? Oh, yes. I think that's 6. These O-rings are a nightmare, though. They're going to be everywhere. Just leave myself lurking, and next time I'm somehow watching a totally different category. That's true. There's actually a lot of, like, artists that I follow because other streamers recommended them, which is cool. I didn't initially come onto Twitch to watch like painting streams, but it's super fun and I really enjoy it. So all right, let's pop these guys in. Hopefully the fact that the O-rings hang a tiny bit over the edge of the PCB is not an issue here, but I think it'll be fine. I did finally get the WoW stick charged up. It was getting real sluggish on me here. Let's pop in the other stabilizers. I never know if I should go upside down or right side up. But I think it typically mirrors. I'm not 100% sure though. Broke my WoW stick even before I started streaming. Unscrewing a very tight screw. Yeah, it is nice that it, one thing I appreciate about it is that it, when the batteries die, it locks so that it's still a screwdriver, or if you're not holding the button, so you can still twist it to do stuff, which is nice. I don't know what its limits are, but kind of like an escalator, right? Like if an escalator breaks, it just becomes stairs, which is nice. Okay, got that guy on there. And I think I'm gonna do the wire towards the top on this one as well. Just so that they all match, because I think maybe that's right. I don't know. All right, last guy. Then we'll pop some switches in just to test the fit. Make sure everything's fine. And then we will move on. Just getting a WoW stick itself. Ah, yeah, for sure. It is a remarkably useful little tool. Like, it feels kind of silly to have. It's like, okay, you can't twist a screwdriver yourself, but I mean, I don't really want to go without it now. Okay. We may need to try this with the plate. Ah, okay, let's get the plate, which is also the top of the case here. Whoop. I did bend a pin there. Nice, nice, nice. That feels quite nice, actually. In the words of somebody, we take those. Cool. Let us test the last one and then fix the bent pin on this guy. Grab another 2U key out of here just for testing. These are not the final keycaps, but I just need something, and I don't want to crack open a GMK base set yet. That's a special occasion, you know. You only do that so many times in your life, depending on who you are. Or maybe not. Maybe I don't have a 2U that size that'll fit. What? It's gotta be pretty small, doesn't it? Huh. Like, I think this one collides with the housing. It does. That's strange. Huh. What am I missing? Usually left shift is pretty wide. This might work. There we go. Nice. Those both feel really good, so I think we will just move forward with this with reckless abandon. I think the only concern I have right now is if I need to flip this stabilizer so that I can use... I think I do. This is confusing. The problem with the DZ60 is that it's got too many options. Like, I don't even know what to do. You no longer use electric screwdriver? Is that because it broke a PCB once? Or damaged it somehow? Sounds good. Appreciate it. Oh, they stripped the screw thread on a prototype. Uh-oh. Was it the Type 65? Oh, no. Oh, it was. Okay. Yikes. That's awkward. Yeah, I guess it's one thing if it's like a one of one prototype versus like for me, this is just a personal board. A Nanch screwdriver set. Okay. I do know what's up, Elvin. I think I was there for that stream. I didn't know that it was the electric screwdriver that stripped it, but I remember it was... that board was having trouble that day. Alright, I want to check just for my own sanity to make sure that this is better. Because if it is... then we're going with it. Ooh. I don't think that's better. I think that's worse. Because I don't think I can use this left switch anymore. That would be the right placement if I wanted a shift this size. But I think I don't. It's hard to see because it's so dark, but basically it would cover up another switch. So we're going to put that back. Oops. We're just wasting time here. You know, we're stalling for content, right? For content? That's what we do here. We got to make the VOD file for this really big so that it takes a long time to upload and kind of ruins my internet until it's done. Right? You gotta make sure that happens. Okay. So once again, the wire is going to go back this way. Great. Well, you know, you live and you learn. I actually do have a second DZ60 PCB. I bought it for the Balder. But if I horrifically mangle this thing, which, let's be honest with ourselves, is never outside the realm of possibility no matter what, then I can just simply switch to that and try again. And if I horrifically mangle that one too, then you should never send me a board as a commission. That's the point. Who says truth in advertising is dead? Okay, these stabilizers look good. They feel good. More importantly, because I couldn't care less how they look, to be honest. They're gonna get covered up. Let's get some of this excess lube off the top. Don't want to be getting that all over the place. All right, everybody happy? So now, let's solder in a couple kingpin switches, shall we? I think we're doing, are we doing split backspace on this? Ooh. If we aren't, I think we should. And half the reason I think that is because I don't want to tune another stabilizer. You feel? Let me check what the Gmk Apollo base kit comes with. Because if it doesn't have a 1U backspace, I still might do this. But I didn't get the 40s kit. I don't think there was a 40s kit in extras. We're gonna roll with it, I think. Should we? Or should I just do an extra stabilizer? I think we're gonna roll with it, and I'll do this one as a split backspace. Okay. So we have a couple of switches in here. In critical locations. We'll do all the stabilized switches. And then a couple corners. I still need to commit to a bottom layout, but I'm definitely going to do the arrow keys, I think. Okay, let's start with that. Let's maybe do one in the middle here. And then we'll just flip this over. And we'll solder it face down like this. Conveniently, it kind of lifts the whole board up a little bit. Let's get the soldering iron out. I was using this on top of my kitchen cabinets this weekend because I was installing LED strips. So hopefully I didn't lose it. Where is it? Here it is. Okay. Great. Go put it in DFU mode accidentally. There we go. Okay. I don't need to download a firmware update for this thing. Let's get the Don't Die machine running. Solder up a couple switches. Yo, what's up, Dabbling? How's it going, my dude? Good to see you. It's going well. It's going well. I like that the flash command can get my attention if I'm not paying attention to chat. That was not an intended usage, but I love it. Okay, I think that's all of them that I put in initially. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. Great. Let's test these stabilizers again. Bree. Oh yeah.
Breh.
I like that, Bray. That's a good one. Ooh, this is feeling spicy. It's feeling good.
Breh.
I'm calling on everyone to send me a Bray. This is an open call. If you watch the stream, I don't care if you stream or not. Send me a Bray on Discord. And if you can't put reverb on it yourself, I can do it for you. Okay? So don't worry about that. I just need the Bray. And I will put it in my stream. You can take that to the bank. Okay. Bleh. Bleh. Cool. These all feel really good. So, the next thing we can do is chuck a couple of the additional switches in. I need to figure out my bottom row layout and my let's go stepped caps. I'm thinking. Just because it's better. Make sure that Apollo comes with that. Yes, it does. Imagine if a base set had the audacity to not include a stepped caps lock. Because that used to happen. There used to be GMK base sets that didn't include a stepped caps, and you had to get like an extras of some kind. Like a specialties or something to get that, which is insane. Why would you not include it? It's the best. This plate is really nice. These just snap in. They're nice and secure, but they're also not like impossible to push in like on a carbon fiber plate. I'm digging it. Everything's aligned, unlike Elvin's build where the hot swap socket wasn't lined up with the plate. That was an insane manufacturing error. I've never seen anything like that. Where they like miscut the plate so that it didn't line up with the sockets. Are you kidding me? Bruh. That was a major bruh moment right there. Yeah, dude, that acrylic build was insane. I couldn't believe that they messed it up so bad. I was like, if I got shipped a board like that, I would just send it back. I thought you were very fair with your assessment of it, because I would have been I would have been mad. Yeah, totally. Yeah, that's true. I mean, if it was a major player that did that, it would be entirely unacceptable. And it still is, because you can't use that. So I guess my point is that I appreciated that you were willing to call them out even though they were local. And it was a first run, but I'm like, dude, you can't be doing that. No matter what. Right, exactly. Yeah. Kind of reminds me, do you got, I don't know if, whoa, Seba. Hey guys, how's it going? I miss Mrs. Brett too. She was just here this weekend. So, that was nice. Got to hang out with her. Hey, thanks for the follow, El Chow. I appreciate it. El Chow, coming from El Seba. I like it. Yes, Mrs. Bre did make an appearance. She got to see her house for the first time. That was crazy. Thank you. Welcome, everybody. I haven't even introduced myself. Welcome to the Bre basement. My name is Nathan. I make keyboards here on the internet, like a lot of people that you probably follow already. Yeah, but I appreciate the support. I just hanging out tonight. I am building a Luna 60 from Ungodly Designs, and yeah, appreciate the follows. Appreciate the raid, Seba. That was super cool of you. But yeah, no, we'll be she'll be here for Thanksgiving as well. But it was cool for her to be able to come see the house. It's crazy that like I moved in here like a month and a half ago, and she hadn't ever seen it before. Like she'd been in it while it was under construction, but she'd never seen like the finished product. So that was pretty cool. Dude, Elvin's my main man. He Elvin and Grid were two of the first people to ever find me on Twitch. Filet was like the OG, and then Elvin and Grid popped in shortly thereafter. Elvin is my unpaid mod in spirit. Oh, Vey. Yeah, yes, Vey as well. He's one of my mods too. Grid and Vey, yeah, that's what happened. Is Grid hosted me, and then Vey raided me. And that's how I like first got discovered. I forgot about that. What a good dude. I haven't seen a Vey stream in a while. I'm actually working with him on building him some graphic assets, which is cool. Dude, I was freaked out. I didn't know what was happening. I had gotten a raid before from the Key Company, which was awkward because I had been kind of crapping on them a little bit. But they just saw that I was using tangerines in the build, and so that was fun. But it was a good time. But yeah, dude, that was a huge raid because it was like normally when I would get raided, it'd be like a smaller raid and then people would immediately leave because it'd be like someone else from Makers and Crafting. But when Vey raided me, everybody stayed the entire stream. I had never seen anything like it. It was super cool. So this just goes back to what I was saying before about how supportive and like very thoughtful the keyboard community is. Like everybody here is just trying to make sure they spread the love, which is really awesome, and I super appreciate it. So all right, we got some switches in. We're gonna solder these ones up. He does pop in here and there. Yes, he does. He was here last stream I did actually, which was awesome. All right. Also, if you're new here and you don't know how some of this works, you can use !flash to flash all the lights in my room. You can use !, Let's see. What are the other commands I've done? Oh, band name will do a... It'll generate a band name for you. There's a bunch of different Bre commands that I've collected, like Elvin Bre. Katniss has a Bre. Elvin has a Bre. Grid has one. Appa has one. There's a bunch of them in there. So I don't think those ones show up on the exclamation point commands list. But yeah. Anyways, there's a Mrs. Bre that my wife graciously did on stream.
Bre.
And if you stick around, at some point we will be doing a speed capping session, which is gonna be really... Yes, we do. Seba, send me a Bre on Discord, okay? And I will. I'll put it in there. Send me an El Seb Bre. Oh, yeah, the speed cap will be good. It'll actually be coming up relatively soon because I'm close to done on the soldering, or close to done with the initial steps, so... What time are we at? An hour? Nice. Oh, hold on. I just remembered. This is entirely unrelated to the stream. I have something I want to show you guys. I'll be right back. So, if you can't tell by... Yo, thanks for the follow, Joran. Appreciate it. If you can't tell by the drum set behind me, I am a musician, and I do play a lot of live music. So one of the things that I picked up recently is from 64 Audio. They do custom in-ear monitors, which I'm also a bit of an audiophile, so you know, when those two things collide, you end up spending more money than you should. But check these things out. These are custom IEMs from 64 Audio. I am really thrilled about them. They sound phenomenal. They have 12 drivers. I got the walnut burl on the back and then the black acrylic. So, dude, my wallet can't catch a break because I'm into vinyl. I'm into sneakers. I'm into audiophile stuff. I'm into whiskey. It's a bad way to be. Oh, you guys haven't, any of you newcomers haven't seen the whiskey wall, have you? Hold on, this is a little sneak preview. Pretend you never saw this and don't rob me. You were never here? You never saw that? I don't have a problem. Not really. These things are the reason I'm not made of money. But I am a software engineer, so that helps pay the bills, you know? So it's good. It's all good. Life's good. The stream broke on me when you went to show it. Did it really, or are you just trying to get a second sneak? A little second sneak peek? Because if you're telling the truth, I will show you again. If you want me to. You know what? Okay, all right, I'll show you. I'll show you. This just gave me an idea. Actually, hold on. I'll show you real quick, and then I'll spill my idea. Round 2 of the whiskey wall. And it's on both sides too. I don't have a problem. You have a problem. Where's Frank? Dude, I know. If Frank ever comes to Montana, my boy's gonna have some whiskey with me. Also, the idea that I just came up with is I should come up with a like a one-time channel point redeem that generates a random whiskey from my list of whiskeys, and then I will sip that on stream while I build a keyboard. I think that'd be fun, because like it's always hard for me to pick one, but if you guys could like randomly pick one, that'd be super fun. I will work on that. Is Instigator a whiskey fan too? All of your hobbies are expensive. Don't I know it? It's an issue for sure. Yeah, I am that way too. I don't drink that much. I'll usually only have one glass and just, you know, appreciate it. I've never actually been drunk before, and I have no intentions of ever doing as such. And I was talking to my barber about that, and I was like, man, I can't afford to at this point, because it would cost a lot of those bottles to do it. And I don't want to. I feel like I'm like... The thought of not being in full control of my faculties is terrifying to me. Yeah, that's what I've heard. Definitely not envious of that. Ah. I did just manage to get my hands on the committee release of Ardbeg for this year, the Ardbeg Scorch. It's aged in like the burntest barrels that Ardbeg can muster, and it's really good. Like an armoire-soaked ocean water. Yes. Dude, Ardbeg is so good. I think the Korivraken and Ugadal are my favorites. Definitely more than the 10, like the classic 10, but I don't think that they've made one that I don't like. I like the Wee Beastie, the 5-year. I don't know. There's just so many good ones. The hits keep coming, you know? All right, let's look up some DZ60 layout options so that we can place our switches accordingly. All right. DZ60 layout. Okay. Let's go with, I think we're basically doing this one, except we're doing a split backspace because I'm too lazy to do a second stabilizer or a third stabilizer. So we just need to get the 3 switches on there. Okay, cool. Doable, doable. Picking layouts is always hard for me. I think that's it. The middle one's definitely going to need some alignment work because it, you know, it doesn't have a left and a right to it. Also, this one having an issue with a film, so we'll pull that out. Oh, I did get a new keyboard in today, a new keyboard kit to build. It's called the Hotter Take. Has anybody heard of that? I'm wondering how, like, how much people even know about it. It's a really funny keyboard that I'm excited about. But it's like a weird stacked acrylic Alice style. It looks like this. It's got like a handle on it, which I think is funny. It's kind of like almost like a Keyblade, but less insane. But I got the lime green one that just came in, so I'm pretty excited to build that. That'll be good. Mail day, yes it was. I also got 4 Rama artisans in from Rama's big artisan sale, which was fun. Those are still in my car. I forgot to bring them in. Also, what's up, Sean? Good to see you. All right. Let's solder some of these in. Can't wait to get home next week and unfreeze my mail. Nice, nice. You've been traveling a while then, huh? Got an artisan switches and probably keycaps. Nice. Are you traveling for work? All right. Cool. Well, I think we're going to call that a day. Second week in Utah. Okay, nice, nice. All right. So the next thing I want to do is test this thing. But because we had some interest in more gambling on stream, I'm going to make a prediction. I'll put up a prediction for will it work first try. That'll be up for 1 minute. If you feel like wagering points, if you've got any, feel free. 1 week vacation, but the rest of my family took 2 week break. Okay, okay. Nice. Cool. Let us pull up VIA. Pretty sure the DZ60 is VIA compatible. Ooh, it lit up. Setting up. Ooh. A lot of believers in the chat. Appreciate that. Device is ready. I don't actually know that it's VIA compatible. That's all right. Because it's not showing up in VIA. Okay. Let's pull up. Whoop, whoop. Not that scene. Not that scene. Which scene is it? This scene? Oh my goodness. Streamer doesn't know how to stream. Okay. Let's test the Matrix. Actually, we can't because it'll pull up my macro pad if I do that. Okay. So those both work. Fun. Cute and fun. So far, so good. I also really do like these switches. I'm a tactile guy. I'm picky about my tactiles, but I am a tactile guy. Arrow keys are working. Delete keys working. Shift. But Bobas are definitely high on my list. I think I like the heavier weight more. Oop, that pulled up Windows. Nice. Boom. First try. Let's go. You know, I also didn't even test the PCB beforehand, so that was risky. Yes, it did work first try. Boom. I don't know that there were any naysayers, so I think the points were just returned. Boba 68 is good. It is very good. I think I like it better than the 62, but I'm not complaining. I managed to score these on a restock on 3D Keeps, and I'm happy about it. All right, so let's address the next question, which is going to be, I like a more rounded tactility, I think. I don't like the Zelios super sharp tactility, but I like a really smooth tactility to the point where sometimes I'll actually lube the legs of tactile switches, but I don't want it to be unnoticeable, you know? Okay, I have the white gasket and the black gasket. So should I do a black on black or a black white black? Thanks for my bread points. You got it. The points, to be clear, points are points for the boys, you know? And anyone can be a boy. That's a gender neutral term. Usagi, hey, what's up? Good to see you. How are you? Let's get this gasket on here. I think I'm going to go black on black on black. We're going to start with the case foam, which Actually, it is adhesive, so I can't really remove it. Which is a bit unfortunate, but that's all right. Oh. You guys see that? You see yourselves? Look at you. Blinking and stuff. So cute. Okay. Interesting. Did I? No, I did not. It is struggling with, there we go, the USB port. Cool. You're good? Good. I'm doing well. I'm doing real well. Happy to be here. Happy to be building a board. Happy to be hanging out with the boys and the boints, you know? So I think the four corners are the ones that have the long, yes, the long screws that go all the way in. And the rest, I believe, are just aesthetic. I just use medium tactiles if I want that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I guess it's hard for me to put my finger on what I like tactility wise, but it's more like I know it when I find it. Like I like T1s. I like Kiwis. I like Holy Pandas. I don't like Zelios. I don't like MX Browns. I'm not going to tighten this too tight because I'm thinking oh yeah, I can flash this with via firmware available on Ungodly's website. I'm thinking that I don't want the also, what are these itsy bitsy little screws for? I'm confused. Am I missing something? Hold on. Install the 6 screws on top of the plate. Oh, align the PCB screw holes. Okay, there are screw holes on the plate. Hold on. We got to pop this out. We've already messed it up. I like the rounded D shape, strong or mid tactility, P shape, smooth. Yeah, I would agree with that. I guess it's just hard for me to articulate sometimes, you know? All right, we got to get these little guys in here. Yo, King Demi, what's up? Hello. Welcome on into the bread basement. Good to have you back. Okay, let's get the, there we go. Pop that USB port back out. I will shut down my soldering iron because we don't need that anymore. Oh, I see where these little tiny screws go. D-shape, high tactility, like I want tactile. Yeah, that's not my jam per se, but you do you. Never getting tired of that. Nice. Good. King Demi, you should send me a bre as well, and I will put it in the lineup. The all-star lineup of bres. I'm collecting them, like Pokemon. If you're in my chat right now and you want to be featured. I'm not sure. It's what the instructions said to do. So I fully reserve the right to pull those out. It's kind of a top mount style. And so there's a gasket in between that should help with the bounce. But yeah, I don't know. It seems like I don't need these because the switches are holding the plate up. But yeah, we'll experiment with this thing. We haven't had any major crises that have taken up a lot of stream time, so we definitely have time today to experiment. I don't know that there's a screw. Yeah, there's no place to screw that on. I think that's it. I think I got them all. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. So he just gave me 2 extras. That's cool. Just a Rolodex of breads. Yes, exactly. And given the theme of my stream, it would be a Rolodex. I like it. There we go. Get that USB port aligned. And now we're going to drop in the rest of these screws. Like I said, these middle ones are purely aesthetic, which I think is awesome. It's only these 4. So I'm going to try to not over tighten these 4 corner ones just to give that gasket a little bit of room to bounce. But what I don't want is for it to bounce and then slam up against the head of the screw and make noise. I kind of doubt that's going to happen, but we'll see. Oh, hold on. It's not fully seated. Oh, that's not right anymore. This is a Think 6.5 V2 with Neapolitans and Gmk Modern Dolce Light. I will fix that. I used to be... That keyboard is right here, which I do very much still like. But, I mean, come on. That Think 6.5 is spicy. I think that's correct now. We're going to start with this screw because it is orthogonal to the USB port, which is kind of acting as a stay in and of itself. There we go. Okay. I never even asked this. How was Seba's stream? What'd you guys do? What did Seba do? Fixed up his Mr. Suit. Nice. It was good. Cool. Till he dropped some 1990s tech on it. Wait a minute. What happened? Anybody got a clip? All right, I'm going to test a couple of the stabilized keys just to see how they sound now that we're gasket complete. Ooh, we got a clip.
Power on, but like, it's like...
Oops.
Power on, but like, it's like...
Oh, it's a good clip. Thanks for posting that. That's fun. Cool. That one's looking good. Awesome. To be honest, I don't know how much flex there would be anyways now that I think about it, because these switches are in a very solid aluminum plate, which is holding up a PCB. So I don't know if there's any point to not putting the screws in. I maybe should have put them in prior. You know, I bet what I was supposed to do was put the screws in prior to soldering. Because that would have held everything perfectly aligned. That would have been smart. But instead, I didn't do that. And I did in what was much dumber, which was to solder it first. But it's okay. We live and we don't learn sometimes. Let's pop these rubber feet on. See if I can do this without messing it up. I'm definitely going to need to shine this this thing a little bit more. So I fingerprinted it up. Oh my gosh, this is so stressful. When I'm doing something like this, all I'm hearing in my head is, "Careful, SpongeBob! Careful, SpongeBob! Careful, SpongeBob!" I think so. That's probably the smart way. I'm just a dingus. Yes, actually, that worked much better. Thank you. that was the smart way. Appreciate it. All right. Cool. Awesome. Look at that. Woo! What a booty shot. The best booty is you. Okay. That is also very beefy and heavy, and I like it. All right. It is time, everybody, for what is probably going to be the most stressful part of your week so far, which is watching me attempting to install keycaps as fast as humanly possible. First, we got to crack a cold one. Today's topping of choice is going to be GMK Apollo, because this is the Luna, and I felt silly not putting Apollo on the Luna, right? As much as I think like an all black keycap set would look amazing on this, I was just beguiled by the serendipity of having such a similar name involved. So here we go, GMK Apollo. Also, due to my split backspace, I'll have to improvise probably a little bit. We're cracking a seal. We just lost some money, right? Sealed base kit. Could have resold that, but I'm not that guy. I could be that guy. Depends on if I like it or not. To be honest, I have nothing against reselling a kit, especially because if GMK is going to take 18 months to make it, and I end up not really liking it as much when it shows up, I reserve every right to resell that bad boy. No shame. Okay. Yeet. And then we got to open the next seal. Layers. This goes deep. I do feel like it's kind of cheating to be doing this from the GMK trays because they're kind of pre-organized. But, you know, the people, and by the people I mean like Appa and Elvin, love this. So, all right. For context, I'm historically bad at putting keycaps on quickly, and it was like a very boring part of my stream, and I don't like boring parts of streams, specifically my own, so I decided to make it a challenge to build it as fast as humanly possible. So now I play frantic jazz music whilst putting the keycaps on as fast as humanly possible. My record is like 3 minutes out of a GMK tray. Normally I dump them out of a deli container like this, and then it takes like 7 to 10 minutes usually, which is still way too long. But considering it used to take like 15 to 20, that's a lot better. So, with no further ado, timer is ready. I'll get it out of the glare. Also, Pixel 6 Pro, highly recommend it. Really like it. That's my early review. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Stop teaching them things. Elvin, stop.
Bruh. Bruh.
You're giving them bad habits. Hello, Grayson. Good to see you. Oh, Patness is here. Patness always comes for this. This is amazing. Good for you. Keep those flashes coming, Patness. I can still see. Eee. Eee. Ah! Whoa, go on! Bruh. Oh, some extra bread in there. Yeah. We're getting there. The song's gonna start over. Okay, now we need a little shift. Control, super, whatever super is. Alt. I think super comes from Linux. Heck if I know. Uh-oh. We need a little one. Did I mess this up? Oh no. Space bar. I think I messed it up. I might have to resolder. Function. Oh, we got an opera bread. It's blue, everything's blue. Breh. Frank bread. We got a delete down here. Well, that's the wrong profile. What? Hold on. I messed up my soldering twice. We'll have to fix that. No matter, we'll keep going. Oh, here we go. Here's this. Okay. We need a 1U control. Bruh. This is getting out of hand. Bruh. Oh, I didn't even do the bottom row of alphas. Are you kidding me? Hold on. We go back. Patness is shouting. Everything's caps. Good morning, Patness. C, M. M goes there. Somehow switched it. This is the worst time I've ever posted for one of these. Alright.
Bruh.
Put this end here. Where's the shift? Where's the little shift? Here it is. Well, that's a 1U. That's not even the right size. Are we going to call that an honorable mention? I think literally everything went wrong on this. And let me explain. I don't think I have the right keycaps. I think... I don't think so. Unless this one works. We'll see. But I don't know that I have the right 2U or whatever size needs to be here. No, these don't fit. And then I mis-soldered this and this. Both. Which is practically unforgivable. Like, I think this one might fit. But it's absolutely the wrong row height. See, this is what happens on a scuffed stream when I don't know what I'm doing, but that's okay. I'm trying to think, like, do I punt and I put Boneyard on this? Because I do have Gmk Boneyard, and that might look nice. or give it here. Let me quickly do some resoldering though. We can at least fix that. So we need to move this key and this key over by 1. So let's do that. Fortunately, I only have to take out 4 screws to do that. You want those? Which one? The dark black color set? Yeah. They're nice. This is more of like a lighter gray / blue, which I still really like. But GMK Slasher I have on group buy. That one's really fun. Yeah, this is a bona fide disaster, everybody. And you were here to see it. You are all witnesses. All right, I'm gonna use am I? Where did it go? Oh, there it is. I'm gonna use the Burr gun to pop this out. I'm glad it was fun. That's the goal for sure. All right, we're gonna do some emergency repairs here. Okay. Turn on. So what we need to pull is this keycap and this keycap. Okay. It's not hot yet. I don't know what I expected. Well, this is awkward. We're just both sitting here waiting. Hello. How's it going? Oh, we're live. Uh-oh. It's clogged. Oh boy, is it ever clogged. I don't know if you guys can see this. How did this happen? How did I let myself get this way? More importantly, how did nobody here warn me that I'm a danger to myself and others? Holy moly. What on earth did I desolder? Oh yeah, I took apart a 100% Corsair. Oh yeah. Time to call Mrs. Bray. What was it? Exclamation point help? I can't remember what it was. Ah. Call. There it is. I actually think I took apart 2 Corsair keyboards with this and never cleaned it out. This is like Tim Keyless levels of neglect. This Burr gun doesn't deserve it. He's a good boy who never did anything to anybody. Okay. That is clean. Now we just gotta get this out. Do not do that. Alright. This part's really satisfying though. When you put this in and you're like, how does this work? And then you forget how it works. What? How does this? Bruh. No, Elvin. Bad. Oh, there it is. Yeah, there it is. You pop this in and then boom, it locks into place. That sounds right. Hey, we got him. And then I think we just need to get this last one on the end out. All right. Cool. Let us pull those two caps out. I'm gonna be real. I don't think we can put that on the leaderboard that I haven't made yet, because not only did we not completely cap it because half of them were wrong, but also we had to resolder some stuff. I might actually have to redo the end one too, now that I'm looking at it, because it's looking like it's not wide enough. What the heck? And that doesn't fit either. What the heck? Was I right the first time there? Hold on. Something weird is going on, and I'm gonna get to the bottom of it. Okay, that's correct. Oh, that's not the right one to desolder. Everything needs to move over a little bit. Okay. Well, here we go. Dang it. All right. There we go. Now we move these ones over. Let's make sure that these fit. And these fit. Hey, that's better. We take those. Let's resolder that. I even arrogantly unplugged my soldering iron and put it away. How dare I? That's the last time I do that before capping. All right, let's turn this guy on. And then reel out my solder again. Okay, we do need to make a decision though, guys. What am I putting on this keyboard if it's not GMK Apollo? Ooh. Oh, that's okay. Okay. Mucho bettero. That's Spanish for much better. Great. Hey. Perfecto. Hey, what's up, Shinber? You're just in time to witness my undoing. Or rather, the end of it. I had 3 switches that weren't soldered in the right location. Belay. I'm not making the joke. You and I both know. No, Elvin. I'm not going to say it. You almost got me. I almost owed you $10. We can't be having that. Seba, I don't know if you were here for this, but I did see a clip of you dropping an iPod onto a Mr. Suit. Do you have a comment on this? No comment? All right, let's put these back in. I think as far as Switch placement goes, we're back to normal, but let's do some investigative journalism and look through the available keycap sets that I can put on this thing. Because I'm truly disappointed that this didn't fit. And I should have done my due diligence, to be honest. That's on me. Let's see. What do we got? We have... available keycaps. All right. What would even look good? Cam Wraith maybe, but I don't know if that has the right coverage. It probably does because it's profile agnostic. I don't want to put an SA keycap set on it. I could put an ASA keycap set on it. Let me... Sorry, I'll show you what I'm looking at right now. These are all of my keycap sets that I have available at the moment. I have Boneyard, which I do have the 40s kit for, so I could do... This would work. I have the base kit and the 40s. That's a GMK set. Apollo, for some reason, isn't loading, but you've already seen that. I have Cam Wraith, which I think would fit as well because Wraith is a single profile, so they're all interchangeable. I have this interesting Film Never Dies keycap set. That's ASA profile, which is kind of interesting. But I don't know if I want to use it. It's all black, though, despite what this looks like. ASA laser. I don't know. I might just go for Boneyard, to be honest, because I wasn't planning on selling that one either. I really like it. So I'll be right back. Also, I'm just not reading chat. Dude, Shinber. Definitely we'll be thinking of you this week, my guy. I'm really sorry to hear that, so hope you if you need anything, honestly, reach out. If you just want to talk or whatever, I'm here for you, my guy. Here we have Gmk Boneyard. So here's the part of the stream where I hang my head in shame I admit defeat, and I uncap this board, and I put them back in the box. I don't want to do it, but you know, you gotta. And I guess that means we get a speed capping round 2, doesn't it? And it also means that I get to find another board to put Apollo on. So, you know, that's kind of fun. Come on, Schmitty, let go. Ah. That can go down there. Get that tab back. I think that came from down there. I don't know. I don't know where this came from either. Let me put the tab back up here. This is my keycap set. I can arrange it however I want. TY. I will say, from the brief time that I clickety-clacked on this, it felt great. Ah. What's a Chungus pad? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Got a flying H up in here. Oh, yes. I saw that. Yeah, we are going the wrong way. So it turns out I didn't do my research, and this base kit doesn't have coverage for everything that I needed for this board. Hence, we are taking these off, and we are putting Gmk Boneyard on this thing instead. Rolly! Rolly! Hello. Good to see you. Shouts out to my guy. Oh. Boom. Bruh. Rolly, you gotta send me a bruh. That's the definite missing personality in the bruh collection. You gotta send me a bruh. With or without reverb. I can put reverb on it. And no, you can send it to me. You can send it to me dry, my dude, and I will reverb it up for you. See, that's true. That, you know what I should do is record a little scathing message that's like, this streamer hasn't sent me a bruh. and then a bruh. And then whenever we do one of those, like a Rolly bruh command, it'll play that until Rolly gets me a bruh. That's what I think I should do. That's what I should spend my time doing. Hey, guys, guess what? This is a big day for me because I don't know, but I think that I might be getting a garage door soon. I have not had a garage door since I moved in here, which is annoying because they just put up a 2x4 frame and put Tyvek in it, which is patently not burglar proof. And also, it's already snowed a couple times here in Montana, and it's not fun not being able to park in the garage when that happens. So, Flash, we're celebratory Flash. So they were putting in a garage door on the house next to mine. So I might be next? Question mark? That would be pretty neat. Where did I put the lid for this? What the heck? Oh, there it is. I also got some fencing installed over the weekend while I was doing my yearly over the garden wall viewing with my friends, which was fun. All right. Okay, everybody. I think this means we can do a speed capping round 2. How does that sound? Now that I've actually soldered everything in correctly, I know that I have the keycaps that I'm gonna need. I think we can do a speed capping 2 electric boogaloo. Sounds like I need an Alice board. Dude, Alice boards are the way. I got my sneak box Ava in a couple weeks ago. I'm excited to build that as well. Might actually build that next stream. I don't know. All right. Here we have Gmk Boneyard. Nice looking kind of monochrome set. It's like a beige on gray. I really like it. I wasn't a huge fan of the novelties, so I didn't end up picking any of those up, but I got the base kit and the 40s kit so that I can do Alice style and this kind of nonsense. Okay, we've officially cracked 2 GMK base sets today. Let me get the mouse out of here so that I have more room. Just built a Mahjong with this set on it this week. Nice. It is pretty, isn't it? I do really like it. Okay, well, it's time for speed capping 2. Electric Boogaloo. And I think we're going to discount that time of 4 minutes and whatever that I had before. All right. But I think we're already starting the lights flashing. All right. We're going to try to get this done in under, how about we say under 4 minutes? Does that seem like a reasonable goal? Considering we're coming from trays, I think we can do that. So, here we go. Here we go again. What's happening? Everybody stay calm. Mrs. Bray comes in. They're distracting me with my own wife.
Bruh. Bruh.
All right, we got the arrow cluster in. Almost. Oh no. I can't see. Bruh. Oh, they put the stepped caps on the first row because they know what's good. I love it. Bruh. Katniss is going burr. Oh, I think it doesn't let you do duplicate command. Got him. All right, number row, here we go. We're at 1:16. I'm doing okay. Not amazing, but okay. Visuals are low, spirits are high. I am at constant risk of blindness or brainess. Oh, I don't like the profile of that backpack. That's terrible. But I think we take those. Why is it so short? What on earth? Halfway through. Don't call my wife.
Bruh.
This doesn't concern her. I'm being plenty responsible right now.
Bruh.
I haven't pulled out a single neck hair on screen today. Three minutes.
Bruh.
Time 3:31:99. That's pretty good. I will say this little single arrow backspace, while it came from the 40s kit, it's like really not the right profile, and I'm not sure why. I don't know if there's an alternative that I like better, but I don't see one, which is why I didn't swap it out. Kind of strange. But other than that, we're looking good. You know, I think this is a nice and spicy little board. Sorry, hold on. Okay, I think what's left then is a sound test, right? People would do an R3 backspace. Yeah, oh, they would. That's why that key exists. That kind of makes sense. Interesting. Put the short backspace where this is and use a short one of those. Oh yeah, that's true. I do remember like that's how the HHKB does it. And I actually kind of like that layout. Let me see. Do I have one of those? Oh, I do. I have this guy. Okay. You know what? You've convinced me. I will do that. I think that's a great idea because I do really like the HHKB layout. And then let me get the little pipe. Oop. Put this in there. And I think it is this guy. Nice. Look at that. That's beautiful. That looks so much better. And honestly, I really like the monochrome HHKB layout on the Ramakara is beautiful. Agreed. Did you see also that the Ramakara M65C is back? For a cool just south of 500, you can get yourself a nice yellow keyboard. It's pretty cool, actually. Don't think I'll get it, but I want to. Okay. I think it's like 430 for the yellow one and like 380 for the non-yellow one. I don't know. It's coming first, Rama boards or GMK? I think Rama boards, honestly. Okay. Sound test, eh? Let's plug this guy in. Let's get my mouse back in the game. Let's pull up monkey type. Oh, I do need to reprogram this. Oh, backspace is end. We'll do this for now, but backspace is end for the moment, so I should just try not to backspace much. All right, here we go. All right, this is the Lunar with Boba, 62 gram Boba switches and Gmk Boneyard. All right. Interesting. Aesthetically, I think this board is awesome. Functionally, I think it's pretty good. It has a weird sound. Like all the keys near the edges sound kind of weird. And I don't know why. The ones in the middle, so these three rows here sound really nice, and then these ones and these ones sound a little bit strange. Like, I don't know how to describe it. It's like a hollow clackiness that's not my favorite. I don't know if I need to tighten up these screws a little bit because I left them a little loose in order to allow for some plate flex. I guess they do kind of naturally stop, so maybe it was intended that I tighten them down a little bit. That didn't really do much. Interesting. It feels nice, I will say. It feels very nice. I would reflash it with the VIA version, which I shall eventually. So they, Ungodly has a something on their website, like a QMK file for this that I can use to flash it with a VIA compatible version of the DZ60 firmware. So I'll probably do that at some point just so that I can mess around with this thing. But yeah, I don't know. I guess my thoughts on this board are that I like it, but I think that there are other boards that punch above their weight better than this one, if that makes sense. I'm trying to remember, let me plug this guy back in, how much this thing cost, but I think it was like $350 is what the case cost. And then, you know, you add in the switches and the keycaps. It's not a cheap board, that's for sure. So for that price, it's acceptable. Like, I'm not mad about it, but I would hope for a little bit more, if that makes sense. Like, I think that you could probably spend $100 less and find a board that sounds just as good, if not better. I think that the main draw is probably the aesthetics of this board, like the design language, which, my goodness, let's get this cleaned up a little bit, shall we? Like, I think this mirror finish, these kind of notched edges, and also the fact that the notched edges interface with the macro pad, which I will show. Honestly, like, this would be like a bigger draw for me probably, because it's a macro pad with a fader on it, which I think is amazing, and it slots into the side. So if I ever get the chance to pick one of these up, oops, that's not what I wanted. It's $180 for a macro pad, which is a lot, but the fact that it just sticks into the side and has a fader on it, I think is amazing. So I would probably go for it if given the opportunity. But I don't know. Yeah, I guess final thoughts on this are, unless you're really into this aesthetic, I would say, probably. There's probably better boards out there for you. I don't have my hands on a Balder, but I've heard sound tests and reviews from people I trust, and that was a pretty good deal. It was a glass case with the same PCB. The Ramakara, if you like the smaller layout, is really nice because this came in an HHKB variant. Yeah, I don't know. I think that there's a lot of boards that that kind of do what this does maybe a bit better. But I guess don't hear me say that I don't like this, because I do like this. Bakanoko, yep, that's a good one. So anyways, let's see. I think that's all I got for the stream, guys. Let's see. I am looking at who is online right now. I'm seeing CG Buen, Quackers, Jeff, JVFFW. I just call him Jeff. Lulz is on. That's all the keyboard streamers I'm seeing. Anybody have any preference on who we go visit? I'm thinking Quackers and Bwen have pretty low viewership, but Jeff is making a Mr. Suit, which is also very interesting. My name, Jeff. I'm watching an ad of Martha Stewart hitting her wall with a hammer trying to find. It's a TikTok ad. You've seen it. Let's see. Let's go say hi to Jeff, shall we? I think that's a good call. His name, Jeff. He's building an owl. He's putting Bushido on it right now. It's a green board. That's kind of interesting. Here's the raid message and the sub raid message. But yeah, I guess I just want to say thank you guys for showing up. Thanks for the raid, Seba. That was really nice of you. I really appreciate it. It's been super fun streaming for you guys. And yeah, I appreciate it. I am going to set up the raid right now real quick. Raid channel. Jeff. Start raid. I will be back, I'm guessing, this Saturday. I do need to lube switches for upcoming builds, and I can't really afford to not, because I'm starting to run out of lube switches. So you can expect me then. I may be popping in on Wednesday because I need to design an artisan case, because I have a lot more artisans now than I ever did before. So anyways, that's where we're at right now. Yeah, anyways, it was super fun streaming for you guys. I appreciate it. Have a good night, and I will see you all next time.